Today we can learn about the Newton's laws of motion. So apart from the first law and second law, the third law can be defined as stated that one action is equal to negative reaction. The third law which explains about the application of the force. The force, how it can be act, where it can be useful. So that is why we can say action is equal to negative reaction. So as per the statement, where there is an action, there must be an equal and opposite reaction. So will be there. So this is the statement of the Newton's third law. If you can compress a spring, that is the action. If you leave that one, spring can be reinforced. If you can pull a rubber, even this one also, action. What happened? Reaction, the duster regains its original position. So for everything, even if you want to walk, you can put the action on the ground, then the reaction will be given by the ground on us. So here, even if you want to stand, for example, you are sitting in the chair, right like this one. So what happened? If you want to stand firmly, what happened? You can apply some action on the ground, thereby only you can stand firmly from the chair. So that means the ground can give the reaction on you. So for example, a rocket is going upward by ejecting the gases downward direction like this one. So the rocket can go upward and the gases is giving downward direction. So this is action, this is reaction, let's say. Everywhere, action and reaction is nothing but a pair. Where there is an action, there must be equal and opposite reaction will be there. That is the Newton's third law of motion. Right? And for the third law, this action is equal to negative reaction is there. And the application of this third law mainly governs here. So we can learn one more thing is that is law of conservation of linear momentum. Law of conservation of linear momentum. This is very important concept in the Newton's laws of motion. What it gives that one? For example, while playing the carom board or while playing the billiards or even the firing of the gun or it may accident took on the field of the road transportation. These are all these cases, this law of conservation of linear momentum must be there. What does it mean this one? The total momentum never be changed before and after impact. Impact is nothing but collision. A collision may happen before and after. The total momentum is same. But during the collision what happens? They can exchange the momentum. Okay? Whichever the bodies are participating in the collision, they can exchange their momentum. For example, let us go for this one. A sphere A of mass m1, the another identical sphere of B and the mass is m2. The first sphere is moving with the u1 velocity, the second sphere is moving with the u2 velocity. Both are going on the same straight line. Will they collide? There must be a chance. A is greater speed than B. Then definitely there must be impact. Right or not? So the condition is what? U1 is greater than U2. This A speed is greater than the B speed. What happened? Definitely this A and B are going to be impact here. So this particular physical phenomenon is called collision. After this collision, what happened? This A will move in the same direction with the v1 velocity, and the B is also moves in the same direction with the v2 velocity. That means thereafter what happened? Collision, after collision, v2 is greater than the v1. They both are going in the same direction. So here thing is what? They can change in the exchanging the momentum. After during the collision, what happened? A is giving some momentum to B, B is giving some momentum to A. By this exchange, what happened? The momentum is changing. But total momentum before collision, total momentum after collision is must be same. That is called law of conservation of linear momentum, you can say. Let us do that. Now some force given by A on B, that is action. Both are going in the same direction. When this chalk piece is hitting the duster, what happened? That chalk piece is hitting the duster means it is applying the force, but whereas the duster is also giving some reaction force on this one. So here A is causing the force on B, that is action. B is causing the negative reaction, negative force on the A, that is called reaction, you can say. Now let us see that the force exerted by A on B is an action. Now this A is applying force on B. What it causes? There is a change in momentum in B. There is a change in momentum in B. So therefore what I can write? F A on B is causing the change in momentum of B. Change in momentum is what? Final momentum of B is M2 V2. Initial momentum of B is M2 U2. So here what I can write? M2 V2 minus M2 U2 by time. Right? Okay. When A is causing on B some force, then B is also can give the reactional force. When it is touching, what happened? It can give some reactional force. Then force exerted by B on A is the reaction. Which change the momentum of A. B వల్ల A లో momentum change అవుతుంది, A వల్ల B లో momentum change అవుతుంది. అంటే exchanging the momentum is taking place. Now F beyond A, so is equal to change in momentum of A. మరి A momentum, final momentum is what? M1 V1. Initial momentum M1 U1. So therefore here M1 V1 minus M1 U1 by time. Because force definition is what? Rate of change of momentum. Right or not? So the time taken from here to here, the collision time is what? Nothing but to change the initial momentum to final momentum, that is nothing but the T, you can say. Right or not? So here, according to Newton's third law, what we can write? Action is equal to negative reaction. So action is what? F A on B. Reaction is what? F because of B on A. Therefore M2 V2 minus M2 U2 by T is equal to minus of beyond A, that is M1 V1 minus M1 U1 by T. T gets cancelled. either sides. Same concept. Because time is equal on either sides. Then remaining m2 v2 minus m2 u2 is equal to minus m1 v1 minus of minus plus m1 u1. You can change this minus to that side and this minus this side. So what happened here? m2 v2, this minus is coming this side, plus m1 v1 is equal to m1 u1 already is there, and this minus is going that side, that is plus m2 u2. Then from this one you can understand that this is m2 v2 plus m1 v1, or else you can write like this one, m1 v1 plus m2 v2 is equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2. This is total momentum after collision, which is equal to total momentum before collision. See this one, momentum total is not changing before and after. The sum of the momentum of A and B. Sum of the momentum of A and B. Before collision, after collision. No change. But there is a change in momentum of A and B. A, B la yokka individual momentum change. Kani overall matram change kaadu. Enduku? Because no external force acts on the system. Better. So the statement itself giving that one, when there is no external force acts on the system, there is no change in the momentum of total. That is known as the law of conservation of linear momentum. Specifically, I can say like this one. See, F is equal to dP by dt. D in the sense what? Change. Difference of momentum by difference of time. Right. When no external force acts on what? Acts on system and what? Carrom board system, billiard board system, right? Any collision is taking. కార్ రేస్లో మనం చేస్తూ ఉంటాం, ఒక కారు ఇంకో కారు గుద్దుకుంటూ ఉంటాం. ఈ కార్ మొమెంటం దానికి ఇస్తే, ఆ కార్ మొమెంటం దీనికి ఇస్తుంది, చేంజ్ లేదు. బట్ టోటల్ మొమెంటం మస్ట్ బి సేమ్. ఇక్కడ ఎఫ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అని పెట్టిన తర్వాత డిపి బై డిటి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0. ఇట్ ఇంప్లాయిస్ డిపి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అంటే డిఫరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ మొమెంటం, దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ p2 మైనస్ p1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0. ఇట్ ఇంప్లాయిస్ వాట్? p2 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు p1. చూడండి, momentum lo overall momentum no change, but there is a individual momentum must be changes. Right? This is known as what? Law of conservation of linear momentum. And the cause ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? When no external force acts on, మనం క్యారమ్ బోర్డ్ ఆడుతాం, స్ట్రైకర్ పెడతాం, కాయిన్ కొడతాం, ఏమైతే అప్పుడు ఆ కాయిన్ ఇంకో కాయిన్, ఆ కాయిన్ ఇంకో కాయిన్, ఇట్లా నంబర్ ఆఫ్ కొలిజన్స్ ఎన్నైనా జరగచ్చు. అంటే కొలిజన్ జరిగిన బిఫోర్, కొలిజన్ జరిగిన ఆఫ్టర్, ఆ ఏవైతే బాడీస్ పార్టిసిపేట్ అయితే వాటి యొక్క టోటల్ మొమెంటం చేంజ్ కాదు. అది ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్, లా ఆఫ్ కన్జర్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ లీనియర్ మొమెంటం. దట్ ఈస్ ద అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ న్యూటన్స్ థర్డ్ లా ఆఫ్ మోషన్. వాట్ ఈస్ న్యూటన్ థర్డ్ లా? వేర్ దేర్ ఇస్ ఎన్ యాక్షన్ దేర్ మస్ట్ బి ఈక్వల్ అండ్ ఆపోజిట్ రియాక్షన్. రైట్ అన్న? ఇప్పుడు నేను నిన్ను ప్రెస్ చేస్తా అంటే నువ్వు నన్ను ప్రెస్ చేస్తావు, అంతే. నేను భూమిని నెడితే భూమి నన్ను నెడతా ఉంటుంది. దిస్ ఈజ్ యాక్షన్ అండ్ రియాక్షన్ విల్ బి టేక్స్ ప్లేస్ అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ మై క్లాస్. ఓకే, యూ అండర్స్టాండ్? It is the third of